KHOU 11 News at 6 starts now.
Good evening to you. I'm Cheryl Mercedes. Thanks for joining us on KHOU.com. My co-anchor Marcelino Benito has the night off. Tonight, we are learning more about the man accused of killing a woman and severely beating her 3 children. Houston police say 35-year-old Keith Marion Lee is charged with murder. We want to warn you, some of these images are hard to look at. This happened after 1 o'clock in the morning Friday on Enyart Street. That's just off of Martin Luther King Boulevard near the South Loop. Neighbors heard gunshots. Then 2 kids ran outside to a neighbor's house begging for help. We have chosen not to run the audio from the Ring camera, but listen as that neighbor describes what they said.
And the little girl, she kept screaming. She said, "Yes, my little brother, he's still in the house. He's still in the house." She said, "He shot my mother. He shot my mother."
Inside the house, police found a 2-year-old boy who was seriously hurt. They also found a woman who had been shot several times. Detectives were told she was either Lee's wife or common-law wife. All 3 kids were taken to a hospital. The youngest 2 had fractures in their faces and heads. Lee, who police say was found on top of a roof, was taken into custody. He is also in the hospital being treated for a medical condition. Once he is released, he'll be taken to the Harris County Jail. Houston police say a 17-year-old may have been drunk behind the wheel when he lost control and ran over a man who was sleeping under a bridge. This happened at around 11:30 last night on Silver Road under the I-10. Police say after the crash, the driver tried to run but was stopped by fast food workers.
After the accident, the driver of the vehicle jumped out and tried to run away. A couple of employees from a Jack in the Box came out and held him for police.
Police say once their investigation is complete, the district attorney's office will decide what charges will be filed. Houston police and the Harris County District Attorney's Office are trying to stop guns from getting on the streets. Today, they gave out free gun lock boxes at Crime Stoppers headquarters. HPD says last year, more than 4,400 guns were stolen from cars, and that's just in the city of Houston. District Attorney Kim Ogg says securing weapons can also help cut down on other crimes.
We want to drive that usage of stolen firearms down in the hopes that it will also help with the violent crime and suicide rate, and of course access by children to guns negligently left around.
Ogg says according to HPD, some car burglary statistics are down for the first time in 5 years. HPD credits the gun lock box program. Today, people are honoring the men and women who gave their lives defending our freedom. Wreaths were placed on the graves in military cemeteries across the country. Wreaths Across America is in its 16th year. Our Troy class went to the cemetery at Houston National Cemetery and met 2 families experiencing the emotional day for the very first time.
Thousands of families here to do one thing, honoring those who served our country. Tracy Hooper here to see her husband.
He just loved to serve. Even after he got out of the Army, he became a firefighter to continue to serve.
U.S. Army Staff Sergeant James Hooper was an Army medic and nurse before joining the Army Reserves. His wife says it is a special, emotional day.
This is our first Christmas without him. And, you know, it's really a sad time for us, but we're just glad to be out here to be able to celebrate him in this way.
United States Marine Corps.
Helping in the celebrations is Ben Harris, a U.S. Marine veteran who served in Vietnam, who still carries the scars of battle decades later.
It's really amazing. As my wife said, it took me 25 years before I started talking about Vietnam, because I went through a lot of bad times and had the best buddy who was killed.
Harris doesn't know anyone laid to rest, but chooses to honor them. More than 47,000 wreaths are laid at the headstones. In a holiday tradition, it's important to do one thing: say these names.
Because there are a lot of graves here that nobody even comes out and visits anymore. So this might be the only time in 30, 40 years that their name has been said aloud.
It may become a new tradition for Hooper.
It's beautiful to see everyone out here to pay respects to our servicemen.
And she encourages others to do the same.
Let the world know that, you love and respect our veterans and you support them. It's just a nice time out here to meet the people that you don't know, but you have so much in common with them.
At the Houston National Cemetery, Troy Kless, KHOU 11 News.
The first Christmas, always the hardest. Glad to see she found people there going through the same thing who could wrap their arms around her. All right, let's take a live look now at Galveston at Pleasure Pier. A beautiful day for a walk, but man, it's getting dark outside now and perhaps a little chilly. Let's go to meteorologist Pat Kaplan. Pat, we could use a lot more days like today.
Thankfully, we're going to get a couple more yet. Today was just one of those top 5, top 10 days of the whole year. Beautiful sunsets across the board. Live look here over Hobby. You can see clear skies. Sun has now been down for about a half an hour, and we are going to just see temperatures slip pretty fast here as we go through the overnight. Another live look here. This is from the top of our studios in the Galleria. We're looking west here along Westheimer. Temperatures today just below normal. Average this time of year is 65. We made it to 63. We will turn a little bit warmer, though, as we get into the next few days. 57 right now at Bush, already down to 51 in Conroe. This is a spot that actually might dip below freezing tonight. 60 in Galveston, 58 for Sugar Land, and 56 in Columbus. Your forecast for this evening, again, looks nice with mainly clear skies and dry conditions. Certainly nothing like last night, but the numbers will slip quickly. By midnight, already in the low 40s. Could see a lot of upper 30s out there by tomorrow morning. So that's going to be the theme the next few days. Chilly nights and just perfect days. A lot of sunshine, comfortable temperatures, not too hot, not too cold. We'll see high temperatures in the 60s. If you're getting a start on your holiday travel, though, tomorrow or Monday, keep in mind, big storm system is going to be moving across the East Coast. That's the cold front that went through here last night. So it left us with clear skies. On the wider shot, there's two parts to it. One out towards Florida, another one up towards Chicago. These two storm systems are actually going to join forces here. And as that happens, as they phase together, this storm is going to blow up and move up the East Coast, causing big travel headaches for people all the way from Miami, Orlando, Tampa, possibly Atlanta as well, going up the Carolinas here as we get into tomorrow. So areas like Charlotte, D.C., Baltimore, getting into Philly, New York, you could see some problems. And this could even linger into Monday as the storm system continues to go up towards New England, affecting places like Boston and again New York City and Newark, New Jersey. So just keep that in mind if your travel is happening here over the next 2 days. Here at home, though, the weather couldn't be better behind that storm system. It's clear, it's cold, low 40s in the city, 30s, though, farther north as we get into tomorrow. High pressure's in charge, tons of sunshine, a little bit warmer, and then we'll do that again as we get into Monday as well. So again, very quiet stretch here the next few days. No rain in the forecast until at least the end of the week, and even that right now looks like a very low-end chance. So let's jump ahead. Let's give you your first look at what the Christmas holiday could look like. We'll start you off on December 23rd, big travel day for a lot of folks. If you're driving anywhere across the state, weather looks okay. We'll see a lot of clouds out there, maybe a few showers through West Texas, but things look pretty good. Unfortunately, as we get into Christmas Eve, this is where things could change. Now, again, take this with a grain of salt. We're 9 days out, but we could be seeing heavy rain here across East Texas and Central Texas, going from the Panhandle all the way through Dallas and Houston. The good news, though, it's Christmas Eve, and by Christmas Day, that system pulls off towards the east, which means we could see drier conditions. This forecast will change a lot in the coming weeks, so just keep checking back for the latest details, but that's how things look right now. 41 for tonight with 30s north under clear skies, 68 with sunshine for tomorrow. On the 7-day, we'll do 68 with sunshine again for Monday. A couple clouds in the mix for Tuesday. Wednesday, I think we'll see a little more sunshine. And then just kind of a more cloudy pattern here towards the end of the week and the weekend, with shower chances increasing as we get into Saturday. But all in all, a pretty standard December stretch of weather coming up here over the next 7 days. Cheryl?
Sure looks pretty. Thank you so much, Pat. We have a traffic alert along the Gulf Freeway to tell you about. All of the southbound lanes from Woodridge Drive to Broadway Street and Park Place are closed through the weekend. This is a live look right here from Transtar. You'll need to take the frontage road around this. The lanes are set to reopen Monday morning at 5 a.m. This morning, hundreds of Houston families were given food boxes so they will have something to eat over the holidays. It's the 38th year of HPD's Comida Drive. Families were pre-selected with the help of officers who are out in their community. The boxes, which were put together by Kroger, have several key items to make a holiday meal like turkey, sweet potato, stuffing, and gravy. If you would like more information on signing up for future events, contact your HPD substation.
Oh, look ahead, Jack, coming down the track. Got a rhythm on my feet, but nothing on my back. I'm your...
There he is, Pancho Claus, rocking the state for Navidad en el Barrio's Christmas celebration. 2,000 kids from around Houston got to enjoy a day of fun, food, and gifts at NRG Center, a special partnership between Houston City Council member Robert Gallegos and the Houston Food Bank. Also provided the family of each child with a bag of rice and beans. One of the goals of NEEB is to bring awareness to hunger in our community.
That's great.
Good to see the smiles on their faces and a little Spanish twist on it, too.
I like that.
All right, thanks so much for joining us for KHOU 11 News at 6. Remember, you can stream us anytime on the KHOU 11 Plus app. That's free on Roku, Fire, and Apple TV. We'll have more for you coming up at 10 on TV. See you then.